Hi guys, welcome to my first video on my channel, Night Slayer. It is good to finally be talking to you guys. There goes my light. I have made multiple videos before, but I've never uploaded them. So I'm glad to finally be doing this first video and kind of getting it out of the way, And it's good to be here, doing YouTube. Been wanting to do this for like 5 years now, so probably even longer. So I'm just glad that I'm finally getting around to it, This whole quarantine stuff, I figured why not start a channel now? Finally rip that band-aid off, doing this first video. So what I'll be doing in this first video is rating my physical pain on a scale from 0 to 1, although I don't really rate anything as a 0 because that would be like nothing. That's walking around. Okay, honestly, walking around every day, I'm probably at like a 3, so yes, a lot of pain constantly. But that's not what this video is about. It's kind of just rating my pain, like painful experiences. So we'll get into this. But this first video is going to be me kind of explaining to you guys, telling you some stories, rating my pain on a scale 1 to 10. So we'll see how that goes. I've gone through some traumatic things in my life, I guess. I don't know, I've been in a lot of pain. So, yeah. I'll just go down the line from like 1 to 10. 1 being the least, 10 to being like the most pain. Like, I'll probably try and insert here. Number 1, which is a 1 on the pain scale for me. Here on my middle finger on my left hand. My brother, when I was like 2, we're 2 years apart, so he would have been like 4. I cut off the tip of my finger, and I've had a scar here ever since. I don't really remember it, so that'd have to be in like the 1 area, but I know it was really bad. I didn't need any stitches for it, but scar is still here, and I'm 20. And it hurts sometimes. Around like the 3 area, so it hurts a little bit more, or a little bit, I don't know what the scale really is, but in the 3 area, it was also when I was younger, like 3rd grade and below. That's kind of how I rate things. Got this really bad scar on my leg from, biking really fast and then like turning really fast on gravel, and it really messed me up. And so, but that around like a 3, I kind of remember the pain. I was a little bit older, still 3rd grade and below, though. Yeah, the scar is really bad. I still to this day don't turn fast on gravel anymore. Like when I'm biking, well, can't bike anyway, but like when I used to bike, I don't turn fast because trauma, that's a thing. And then kind of like in the 3-4 range, I would have to put when I stepped into a vent that had screws in it when I was younger. It was also like 3rd grade and below. Those are my 3 favorite times, I'll reference that quite a bit. I had personally rummaged through my brother's room and picked out a present for him. It was kind of my thing when I was younger. I would like go through your room and just grab random stuff that you wouldn't like notice is gone. Besides the remote, I did that a lot. And I would just wrap it up and give it to you, and you'd be like, oh, hey, I already own this, but thanks. And, I was the youngest one, so I didn't really have money to buy stuff or anything like that. Plus, I was, like, 3rd grade and younger. It's very young. Wrapped up a present for my brother, and then I straight up was like, yeah, I got this present for my brother. I unwrapped it myself. I picked it out. I'm going to put it behind the tree by myself. So I decided to put it in like the very, very, very back part of the tree, and there was a vent without a vent cover on it, and it was open and didn't see it, and I stepped in there and there were screws in there, and I got all cut up, and that hurt, but it wasn't like super painful, so that's why it's in like the 3-4 spot. Actually, this past Friday, today it's Tuesday. this last Friday. I gave blood for the first time ever. Oh, positive. Oh, just like both my parents. Wow, imagine that. But that really messed me up. It wasn't like, it was the same day, but it wasn't the whole act of them putting the needle in me. Yeah, that hurt. They also had to like check my iron levels and stuff, my hemoglobin, whatever they do when they finger prick you, that really hurt. Could not be diabetic at all. Pricking my finger every day, that, ouch, it hurts. But like, I developed this really nasty bruise, and it literally, even today, like, it just feels like someone took a bat to my arm, like right here, right where it bends. And it just really hurts. I had like this big ass, dog ass bruise, and that hurt a lot. So that's kind of like number 5. That's in the middle. That was really recent too, so that's pain I remember. Kind of in between like a 5, like a 5.5. Yeah, I guess I would put that there. When I was living in Wapton, which was around 4th grade, second time I did 4th grade, because I'm cool like that. Around 4th grade, I fell on the stairs. How fun is that? I was like walking, and then halfway through walking, I guess I just fell, and you know, I cut up my face, almost broke my nose. Everything was just nasty. I had to sit there for like an hour at the bottom of the stairs, just all like crinkled up, because my parents were busy like jacking the house up. So one had to stay and hold the support beam. The other one had to jack the house up. My brother wasn't home at the time. So I was just chilling at the bottom of the stairs after falling, blood everywhere. That hurt. Almost breaking my nose too, it hurt, yeah. So that's why that's like a number 5.5. Which is in the middle. And then I guess like a number 6, around number 6, I would put, when I was younger, like 3rd grade and below, again, we had this cool, nice trampoline, and so like, you know, with our trampoline, to put it together, you've got like the top, like, bar, circle bar, where you can put all of like the springs and stuff, and then attach the trampoline part to it. And then on the bottom, we had 3 of these. It was just like a little shape like this, and then it would go like that. It was just like something so you could stand it up. Well, the bottom part for standing it up, those were kind of smaller tubes, and then the top circle part, it had like little things coming down from it, and then those two would connect, and like, you know, the top one was bigger than the little one, so it would just like fit in there really nice. I tried this one time, I tried getting up on the trampoline, and like I didn't push down on it, so like it was fully like lifted up, and I got my right thigh stuck in between those 2 pink chunks of metal, and I had this like big ass bruise, and I still, like, my thigh is shaped differently now because of it. So yeah, and that's about a 6, because that really hurt, but I was younger, so it didn't really hurt that much. Lucky number 7 for me, I would say, is when I first did Nexplanon, which is a birth control. It's like a little plastic thing that you can have in your arm. I had it right here. In your arm, right about there. In your arm for 3 years. It releases birth control for 3 years, yeah. I had a lot of complications with it. I bled for a year straight with it. That's not what I'm talking about here. When I got it in, I asked the lady, like, can you please numb me? Because it's obviously going to hurt. She's like, oh yeah, I'll do it anyways. And so she did it, but she didn't numb me all the way. So I felt basically the entire little bar thing go into my arm. And that was very, very painful. Yep. At least I didn't have to feel her cut me open. But I felt the rest of it. And that was not fun. Oh, great. My light gave up on me. Like a number 8, I guess I would have to say, is last time I went to Hawaii, which was in like 5th grade. I got stung by jellyfish. It was a Portuguese man o' war, which is, let's just take these off, the glare is too bad. Stung by a Portuguese man o' war, which is like big ass jellyfish. It's blue and purple. It was on Oahu on the north side by the Chinaman's Hat. you've been there, it's real nice, but there's advisories everywhere saying that you shouldn't swim when it's windy because the jellyfish are gonna come up on shore. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. I'll see the jellyfish. Like, duh. Yeah, no, that was really painful. I still have like this weird scar thing on my leg where like there's like little dots and stuff showing where the jellyfish got me and where it stuck. That was really painful. It lasted for like 3 hours. It was not fun. So that's like a number 8 on the pain scale for me. And then I haven't really had a number 10, but a number 9 for me would be taking my Nexplanon out. That was hell for me. It was not fun. So, like, obviously, it's like a year and a couple months after I had it put in. So, like, you know, there's already scar tissue where it was put in. And, yeah, the doctor that took it out was not nice to me. She obviously put, like, lidocaine on the area and kind of numbed me up. But I don't know what happened. I felt everything. I felt her cut into me. I felt them take it out. Yeah, it was not fun, and it was very painful, and anybody that goes to the clinic that I went to for this to, like, get it done, I tell them, don't see this doctor, she's a terrible doctor. I asked her to numb it, she don't numb it, she didn't really care that I was in pain, like, I was bawling my eyes out, it was terrible. I don't ever want to go through that again. I think maybe, like, a 3 or 2. I have stepped on a lot of things, and so I would have to say, like, just stepping on nails and glass, and, like, I've stepped on a charger cord before, went all the way through my foot, was not fun, but I think that would have to go with, like, a 3 or 4. Now, when I step on things, it doesn't really hurt, because I've stepped on them so much. It's like around a 6, maybe even a 7. My first German Shepherd, his name was Hades, he's deceased now, which really sucks. His like canine tooth really got me good, like right across here, like this, like that far, and there's no scar, which is so crazy, but like it was deep in my meat, and it really hurt. Didn't need stitches. I've never gotten stitches before, which is so crazy because like I've got a lot of scars on my body that shouldn't really need stitches. Probably like a 5. So around the giving blood. First time I ever visited this area that I live in right now, the Alexandria area, I was doing Girl Scouts retreat thing, basically. And I've never really heard of zebra mussels. They're an invasive species that really clean up lakes and stuff once they're in them, just because they're invasive. I don't know, they eat algae and shit, I don't know. But, like, they make the lakes very clear, but they're very, very sharp, and they, like, clumping clusters. I'll insert an image here if I'm able to, if I even know how to. Zebra mussels, yes. I got my knee. Took an arrow to the knee. My left knee, yeah, it was my left knee. I was like running in the water and I got a cut. So this is like around 5th grade, and I cut my knee. There's like 2, it's literally like this. It's like right on my knee. It's like 2 just lines that are like perfectly parallel. Just totally cut me open, and that hurt a lot because the water. I was running around in water and having fun, and like I didn't know I was cut until I looked at my knee and it was all just like gross. It needed butterflies. It was so nasty. Got a tattoo here. It's the biggest one I have. Most recent one I have too. It's officially a year old now, so you know it's been a while. That's why I gave blood though. So, or that's why I was able to give blood, because it's been longer than a year. And yes, that is a fact. You have to wait a year to give blood after getting a tattoo. After getting a tattoo, ugh. All the waiting in the moon, like closer I get to like my band, that really hurt. But I would have to say it was more kind of like a burning, kind of like a numbing pain, like a bee sting after a while. So I guess I would have to say that's more like 4, not even a 4, like a 3. It doesn't really even hurt that much. I love my dog. You know, bee stings I'd put that at a 2. I've been stung multiple times, and I stepped on a couple bees before too, so it doesn't really hurt me that much. 2 summers ago, or last summer, can't quite remember, like right here, this is like the back of my left arm. I like went back when I was on my boat that my dad made, like I went like that, my mom was back there, and I ran into her cigarette, and that really hurt, so I guess cigarette burn. That'd have to be like a 5 or a 6, because burns are the worst. The absolute worst. I cannot deal with that. Yeah, a lot of stories. A lot of stuff's happened to me. Haven't broken a bone, so that's good. You know, that's my rating. My pain scale, 1 to 10. What I've experienced so far. I don't have a 10, because nothing really qualifies for that, but, you know, I've been in a lot of pain. Like, I used to be a figure skater. I used to fall down on my ass constantly, so I can deal with the pain. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tattoos, so, you know, I can deal with pain. 4 piercings. Good. 2 on each. 4 piercings. But yeah, I think this is it for my first video. I appreciate you guys watching it. You know, hit the like button. It's a button. Yup. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to. I think I'm cool. You'll see that I'm cool eventually. Just wait. There's more. Subscribe. Like. Comment. Let me know what you think. Tell me your pain scale. 1 to 10. Like, what's the worst pain you've ever experienced? Have you experienced any of the pains that I have experienced? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching my first video. Hope you enjoyed it, and hoping you laughed a little bit.